Here it goes. Well, that's interesting. Wow. Wow. Chat? Chat. What's going on here? I just got a text message from I don't know who it was. I can't see these guys' names no more. I got a text message saying laughing at my ass off or whatever. I think I don't have lethal pursuer. What was that spawn, dude? I'm sorry, but I'm not leaving this match any points. I haven't been playing DVD in a good minute. I mean, bro, they all left. They all left. Hold on, chat. But I don't know if I should AFK and DM this survivor player, just to let him know that I wasn't trying to be an a-hole. Bro, that was a horrible spawn. That was a horrible spawn. Maybe Clown is just too good. Too broken. Interesting. Yeah, those guys were really fun. I could just leave, but dude, I need points. I'm not too sure if I abandon this match, will I get the points? Will that count as a dub? I just need points, man. I need points. I need blood points, so I'm gonna have to stay in this match. That's insane. Insane. This is the first time of the whole game bro. She kept running. It's fine. I mean, this match is just messing around here. I'll message the player when I'm done with this match. I just need points. I swear I'm not being an asshole. What the hell? Oh, she went over there. What the hell? That was the wrong. Going to be safe. Yeah. Interesting. Where's the Michonne? Interesting. That was interesting. Everybody just left. That's kinda... Wow, I just, you just can't make this up, chat. Bro, what the hell? Hold on, let me message this person real quick. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Quick intermission here. Hmm. Hmm. Hold on, hold on. I don't know. The person just said laugh at my ass, so I don't know. Do you think, Chad, do you think these guys left because they didn't want to go up against a clown? Or was it because the match just started and they literally spawned right in front of me? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Bro, I don't know. It's a little sad. What the hell? I can't even say GG's because it's like this was literally a bot game. I got free points out of that. Did I? Did I get free points out of that? I don't even think I got free points out of that. I don't think I did actually. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Whatever. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Chat, quick edit here. Um, God, see, chat, listen, I'm not really a good YouTuber, but let me tell you something. Like, I'm not good with these edit stuff, but let me just break it down here. I'm probably gonna edit this. I just got a message from one of the players, and they said they DC'd. They DC'd because it was a clown. They didn't DC because it was a bad spawn. I thought they DC'd because that was a bad spawn. Like, they spawned right in front of me. Like, what the hell? Like, the match just started, and I see all the survivors right next to me. I mean, bro, that was a garbage spawn. But no, the guy said, they left because I was playing clown. They didn't want to deal with clown's bullshit. Which, chat, I mean, here's my theory, my killer theory. Is clown gonna be hated just like Kaneki? Because if he is, well, you know what that means. I do like clown though. Is that great? I love how he's a haste god. He's a haste god. That's what I kind of wish Myers was. I wish Myers was a haste god too, but he's not. Imagine a hate. You know what? Maybe one day I'll try a build of using a haste build on Myers. That would be kind of scary. But the problem is that, I mean, we'll just see. We'll just have to have what's it called? Like generator perks or whatever. I just want like pain res. I mean pain res. I mean chat. This build kind of does get the job done, but the problem is that these three are all about speed, but there's one gen defense. There's nothing wrong with using 2 gen defense perks. You kinda, like, you can use 1 or 2 and it will synergize well. It's just that it has to synergize, I guess you could say. But like, I don't know about, like, I kind of, like, as a Myers fanboy, I kind of wish he was like, I don't want to say like he's clown, but I wish he got haste. Like some type of haste. Maybe one day we'll try that out. Like this build, the point I'm trying to say is that this build gets the job done. The problem is that don't be surprised when gens go by flying fast, because I mean, guess what, Chief? You only have 1 gen defense perk. So it's like, yeah, gens are gonna go by really fast, but you know, it all depends on how much downs you get with this build, because this build is fucking insane. It's insane, but sometimes it's possible that even with a build like this, it's still not enough. And I think that's one thing you have to realize about this game, is that you can't expect to win all the time. You gotta take the L's. You gotta take the L's. That is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But whatever. GG's, I guess. I guess the guys were like, oh, well, we left because we DC'd. We disconnected because it was a clown. I was like, damn, well, I'm sorry, guys. Bro. People just felt like clown. I wonder if people think somebody God, maybe I can't make a poll. It's gonna be cringe. But I wish some YouTuber or DBD content creator was like, hey, let's make a poll. Which, like, for specifically Survivor players, who do you hate going up against more, Kaneki or Clown? I would love to see the results from that. Like, do people rather go up against Clown and Kaneki, or people still hate Kaneki and they'd rather go up against Clown and Kaneki? Because I think Clown and Kaneki might be the top killers that are most hated because they're boring to play against and stuff. But I don't really like I'm gonna keep it a buck, a stack and a buck and a stack and a buck. Like, when I play Survivor, I don't really care if I go up against a Kaneki or a Clown. And maybe it's because, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a Survivor main and I play both sides. So it's like, maybe if I was a Survivor main. But then again, I mean, what am I saying, right? Like, just because I'm saying there's Survivor mains doesn't mean there's Survivor mains. Like, just because you hate Kaneki and you hate going up against him doesn't make you a Survivor main, you know? But there are times where each side of the player base is one-sided, and it is kind of sad. Like, no matter what, survivors will complain about killers and killers will complain about survivors, but at the end of the day, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, well, when you play both sides, you start to realize the weaknesses and the strengths and capabilities. You're like, yeah, this killer is kind of weak against this type of team, but then again, I mean, this killer is really bad but so easy to use, so you can take advantage of that. Oh, Kaneki is so crazy because he's an ST, what the hell? Kaneki is so crazy because he's an S tier killer with no skill. While Nurse is an S tier killer with skill. But my argument with Kaneki is that, like, bro, like, imagine if Nurse was so popular. Like, imagine if like 65 or 70% of the killer player base played Nurse, and they were like Nurse. I want to say they were Nurse mains, but they put a lot of time and effort on Nurse. I guarantee you, those survivors will complain about Nurse now. And what's crazy is that the reason why people don't complain about Nurse is because, like, she's unpopular, or she's super underrated. So, like, you don't expect a Nurse player to play a Nurse or whatever. You don't expect, when you play Survivor, you don't expect a killer to play a Nurse, because Nurse's pick rate is really low because it takes skill. But I guarantee you, if Nurse was very popular, everybody would have complained that, oh, there's too many Nurses, she's too OP, she's an S tier killer, this is getting ridiculous. It's like, yeah, because nobody wants to play Nurse because she takes skill and time. But if every killer player played Nurse, yeah, she would have gotten the Kaneki treatment. But she already has the Kaneki treatment. It's just that people don't play as her. That's the problem. But see, Kaneki, that's a different story because everybody plays, well, not everybody, but majority of people play Kaneki, and it's a different story. And Clown too. People don't really play as Clown, but when people see Clown, they roll their eyes. It's just sad the state of this game is. I just wish, I don't know. I'm not a dev. I just wish this game was just in a healthier place. But it's gotten to the point where, again, I don't really take this game seriously anymore. I mean, like, the factual thing about this game is that, like, if you win as killer, it's like the greatest feeling on the planet. It's like playing a Souls game. When you're playing Elden Ring or Dark Souls, when you beat a boss, you just pat yourself on the back or whatever. You're like, oh, I did it. So it's like when you play killer, you're like, oh my god, I got a 4-man. I did it. But yeah. It is what it is. GG's. I went on a little rant there, but, you know. When it comes... What's the point? It's not like I'm gonna get, like, you know, 50,000 views, but it's all good. Well, that is what it is. GG's, guys. Clown is cool. I like Clown. However, his changes in a nutshell are pretty much this. He's easier to use now. And he has an extra 2% speed now. That's pretty much the gist of Clown now. Is that he's easier to use. Whatever, I went on a freaking boring tangent about, you know, survivors complaining about killers and stuff. It is what it is. You can't change their minds. It is what it is. Maybe they're speaking facts. Maybe I'm an idiot. I'm like, oh, you're just a killer defender. You know, you just want Clown. You just want to defend Clown and Kaneki. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're onto something. I guess. I don't know. Kaneki is just so cool. He's like the most fun. He's in my opinion, he's the funnest killer the devs have ever dropped. And Clown, I always thought Clown was cool, but he just wasn't interesting to me. The last time I played Clown was when he came out like 3 or 4 years ago. And I used to play this game back on the Xbox One. I was like 15, 14 back in the day. But whatever. It is what it is. I don't really care if you guys like and subscribe. I really don't care. I mean, I'm a freaking YouTuber with 3 or 4 views, so what does that matter? I just want to speak my piece on this whole situation. I feel bad for those guys that I went up against. It is crazy that they all just left. That was probably the quickest rage quit, I don't know, DC I've ever seen in my life, but it is what it is. Stuff like that happens when you play this game. The unusual. I mean, it is what it is. GG's, I guess. I mean, it's not really GG's when they didn't have fun in their part of the POV. It is what it is. GG's.